the Opel Maultier is seriously slowing me down, so I figured I'd upload a quick where I'm at update video for you all. My Ryefield King Tiger, where am I with it? Well, let's just say my 5-year-old decided to help, and now half the tracks are MIA and most of my Tamiya extra thin has mysteriously evaporated. But hey, he wants to be like his dad, and honestly, how can I be mad at that? I really needed those tracks to finish the spares in the entire left side of the tank. So I started poking around on eBay, and guess what I found? A full replacement set of tracks for the Tiger for only $14. This kit has a lot of interior detail. Great if you plan to show it off, but kind of a waste if you don't. The way it's designed, you're almost forced to build the interior whether you want to or not. So if you're looking for a simpler out-of-the-box build, I'd recommend going with a nice Tamiya kit instead. Before building this kit, I had been away from 1/35 scale for a while, and I had never tried any of the new super detailed kits. I guess I've just always had a soft spot for the ancient ones I grew up with and still love building. Was it super hard to build? Not really, but I do have some experience. So I was able to work through the tricky bits like the smaller parts and the photo etch. If you're just starting out though, like I said before, maybe stick with something more beginner friendly like a good old Tamiya kit. At least they were the last time I built one. So, where am I with this kit? Just need to finish the tracks and she's off to the paint booth. I'll be uploading a video soon covering the painting and weathering process. Stay tuned. Here's the last Tamiya kit I built before it was lost to time and rediscovered like a buried artifact. An oldie but goodie, though packed with all sorts of quirks and parts that practically begged to be replaced. I sunk a ridiculous amount of time into this kit years ago, and when I finally unearthed her from the stash like some lost relic of my youth, I doubled down and spent even more hours on her. It's like running into an old flame and deciding to fix all the problems again, but this time with better tools and worse eyesight. With more experience under my belt, I went back and reworked some of those welds, adding even more seams, mostly on the turret. It was like giving her a second facelift. When I finally finished, I knew one thing for sure: once she's painted, she's really gonna shine. I spent hours adding tiny bits of styrene before this thing disappeared for years, and when I finally found it again, I went right back to work, adding even more detail to the top of the hull. One of those details I tackled was making new strut supports for the fenders. What a hassle that was, but in the end, totally worth it. Using photo references, I scratch built the interior detail for the driver's hatch, and wow, that one turned out awesome. So, where am I with this kit? Well, I did get some parts from Tamiya's newer KV2 that will work as replacements, but guess what I found on you-know-who? The actual kit parts for the return rollers for only $3.49 for the whole parts tree. Building older kits can definitely be a challenge. This Italeri Elefant, which I'm using for my Shepherd Payne inspired project, the Elephant's Dilemma, was no exception. It really put me to the test. Italeri loves their exploded instructions. Just 1 to 4 steps and boom, you're done. Of course, I made things even harder on myself by throwing in a bunch of different techniques along the way. For an older kit, it actually had some great weld seams molded in, but me, I like to do things my way. I removed all the original seams and even added some that were missing. Older kits seem to have become my niche lately, but I still want to tackle more modern, updated kits like ones from Tamiya. Still, there's something really fun about building those classic older kits. So, where am I with this Elefant? The kit tracks are pretty good, but I'm leaning towards using okay, that joke's getting old, tracks instead. Then again, I might just stick with the originals, so yeah, I'm still on the fence about it. Before I jump into the next build, I want to add some battle damage to this one. That should be a lot of fun, and I'll be uploading the whole process soon, so stay tuned. This is my ESCI German supply wagon for the Elefant diorama. It's another older kit, simple in design, but definitely a pain to build. Didn't help that I made it harder on myself by scratch building some parts. I've got to paint horses. Eek. That should be a lot of fun though. This was my first attempt at repositioning a horse's head, and I think it came out awesome. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. Added the pipe supplied from the kit, a bottle of vino, and even a scratch-built baguette to the figures. Just little touches to bring them to life. This cargo is a mix of parts from different kits, and once painted, it's really gonna pop. So, where am I on this one? Well, I still need a real compressor for my airbrush, and the Hawk's watching. My subscriber, Old Dad's Modeling Mess, will definitely get that one. Big thanks for the shoutouts. I'll return the favor. Check out the link above and give his channel a look. This is my current older kit nightmare, the Opel Maultier. I joke. It's actually a nice kit to build, but yeah, I had to go and add photo etch. Oh, and let's not forget the 200 tiny track links, just to annoy myself just a little bit more. So, what's this kit for? Well, you'll just have to subscribe and find out. Big thanks for all the support and for everyone who subscribed. Really appreciate it. I will see you in the next video.